This is the Blue Force Gear Trauma Kit Now. We're looking at some trauma kits today. This model has this optional Tourniquet Now strap on the top. I can take that off, this whole strap off of here, and put something else on top if I need. But I keep it set up with a C.A.T tourniquet I can pull off and get to in a hurry. I know where that's at. Has on the side pocket here has a Benchmade webbing cutter. I can pull that out, cut off any clothing I need to or gear, access wounds. I also keep a pair of Tourama Shears just kind of shoved in the back here. One of the neat features of the Blue Force Gear Trauma Kit Now is when it's mounted on gear, all you have to do is grab this flap, rip it, pull it out, and all your trauma supplies are separate from your pouch. And I can have this just still mounted on the gear. Another neat thing is it's made out of 500 denier nylon, so it's real lightweight and thin. It's not quite as abrasive resistant as 1000 denier nylon, but it's pretty useful. In my kit I keep a 6" Israeli bandage, a roll of Kerlix, roll of tape, an Airway with lube, a nasal Airway, catheter, tape, and then in this little pouch behind here I just keep a pair of gloves. Actually I keep a pair and a third glove for using with the catheter. That's all I have in that pocket right now. Pretty neat little kit. So another neat feature about the Blue Force Gear Trauma Kit Now is that this pouch is tapered. So it's bigger on the top, smaller on the bottom, as well as wider on the top, narrower at the bottom. So that when you take your supplies here, the insert, stick it in here, it's always gonna come out easily because it's not a square and square item where it can get stuck. It's tapered so that it's gonna pop out. And to put it back together, all you do is pop these little flaps to cover your contents, pull these little webbing pieces to kind of compress it a little bit, fold down your flap, and you're in business. Another neat feature is this nylon webbing. This comes in multicam. It's one of the first items I'm familiar with that actually has the multicam webbing there. For my Benchmade cutter to go in there. Then on the back, even these straps are made out of multicam. This is basically set up to take 3 columns by about 5 channels high. Measurements on the Trauma Kit Now. Looking at about 7 inches high by 5 inches wide by about 2 inches depth, which is one of the reasons why I like this Trauma Kit Now. For one, obviously it's very easy to access, but it's narrow enough and thin enough that I feel comfortable having it on my gear, maybe mounted under my armpit where I can access it with either hand. I can pull it out, it's not real thick and in the way.